I was researching the Saltees, located 5 kilometres off the coast of County Wexford, in preparation for my planned trip to Great Saltee to capture images of seabirds. During my investigations, I encountered the Neale family, who are the owners of the island, and found their story intriguing and hoped to find evidence of their existence whilst there. Upon arriving at Kilmore Quay, I joined the rest of the group. Twice a day we made our way to the quay from our hotel to board a powerboat operated by local boatman Declan. The 30-minute boat ride to Great Saltee was always exhilarating for me, admiring the views and feeling the sea wash, while the others focused on checking their camera equipment. One aspect of the journey that I found challenging was transferring from the powerboat to the dinghy and then navigating over slippery rocks to reach the shore, as there was no proper landing stage. However, this obstacle did not deter me from fulfilling my 2 main objectives: photographing the seabirds and exploring the island to gain a deeper understanding of the Neale family. Upon reaching the top of the steps, we encountered a welcome stone erected by Neale. Although the writing was not easily legible, the message conveyed the essence of inviting all individuals to explore the islands and preserve them for future generations. Signed by Michael I, the stone bore the mark of Michael Neale, who acquired the Saltee Islands in 1943 and adopted the title of Prince Michael I, a vibrant and distinctive character. Following his ownership, he engaged in a prolonged disagreement with the Irish authorities regarding his authority to govern the island as a principality. I was eager to follow my trail of the Neale family, but it was crucial for me to keep with the group on the first day in order to keep track of their daily movements. Little did I know we would have to trek across the island twice a day to reach the main bird colony. Despite the exhaustion from the hot weather during our initial trek, all of it vanished the moment I saw the breathtaking gannet colony. It was a truly magnificent and impressive sight. Upon viewing the camera gear my companions had, I grew anxious about the length of my lens. Thankfully, my worries were unfounded, as the birds were preoccupied with nesting and feeding, allowing us to get close for photos. I focused on capturing the gannets on my first day, and it was a magical experience, especially as I was new to bird photography. For my morning excursion on the second day, I focused on capturing images of guillemots and razorbills, who once again posed beautifully for me. In the afternoon, I ventured out to learn more about the Neale family and stumbled upon their rarely used ancestral home. If the Neale family are in residence, the Saltee flag would be flying. There are 7 stars on the flag, which represents a child born to Michael and his wife Anne. The black star represents a child that died at birth. Prince Michael, as he preferred to be called, devoted himself to reforestation and planted over 34,000 trees and shrubs on the island between 1945 and 1950. The cordyline palms he planted are thriving to this day, with one row named the Royal Mile. He apparently built a runway for the plane he flew, but I didn't find where the airstrip was. In 1949, he transported in his plane 46 cats to address the vermin problem on the island. However, the cat population dwindled and eventually died out after around 8 years. On the third day, I opted to divide my time. I would capture images of the puffins in the morning, and despite the challenge of capturing them in flight, I did manage to take some shots, some of which included loads of chopped off flying and fuzzy birds. In the afternoon, my investigations revealed that the island featured an obelisk and throne that Prince Michael had installed. I stumbled upon them by taking a different route. I was particularly interested in seeing the obelisk as it had Michael's face engraved on it, and the throne had a dedication to his mother, albeit difficult to decipher, had an inscription which read, "This chair is erected in memory of my mother, to whom I made a vow at the age of 10 that one day I would own the Saltee Islands and become the first prince of the Saltees. From now on, my descendants can only claim the title of prince of these islands by sitting in this chair, adorned in the robes and crown of the islands, and take the oath of succession." Michael Neale finally claimed the Saltees' throne in 1956, fulfilling his boyhood dream. In 1996, his beloved wife Anne died, and Prince Michael I died in 1998. The Saltee Islands remain the private property of the Neale family, who intermittently occupy their home. My 3-day trip was both exhilarating and exhausting, and as we waited for Declan to take us back on the final day, I reflected on the privilege of freely exploring this stunning bird sanctuary year-round. It's all thanks to Prince Michael I.